Hi, my name is Ava Corshain, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about the evolution of R&B. What sparked the evolution of R&B from the 1940s to today? Although R&B is just a genre of music, it is widely recognized through all generations. Today I'm going to inform you on the evolution of R&B music and how it is transformed to stay relevant. To start, R&B is classified as a musical prism which fuses together elements of rhythm, rhyme, and blues. Rhyme is the backbone of all music and structures necessary melody. Now that you know the basic terms, we can dive into the first decades. The roots of 40s and 50s solely emerged from rhythm and blues, and there is also a hint of jazz embedded in the mix. There are many popular artists during this time, but a staple of the decade is none other than Ray Charles. Ray Charles played a crucial role in shaping the sound of R&B during this time period. He blended elements of gospel, blues, and jazz, which created a unique style for all listeners. He laid the groundwork for modern rhythm, and his innovative approach to music included the use of emotional vocal delivery and the pianist skills in order to connect to his listeners on a deeper level. His work was an influence to many other aspiring artists. He released many songs, one of which including I Got a Woman. The overall impact Ray Charles and many other artists can be explained in the All Music Guide to Soul, where the author A.J. Miller states that evolving out of jump blues in the late 40s laid the groundwork for rock and R&B and kept the tempo and drive of punk blues. The tempo for R&B has set a high bar, and the 60s take the genre to a whole new level. R&B has evolved in the 60s with the Motown sound, which has a profound impact on music. Motown sound is a style of music where songs were recorded and artists sang them. This was founded by Berry Gordy Jr. in Detroit. Motown Records created a distinct style that combined elements of R&B, pop, and soul. It can be characterized as a catchy melody, smooth vocal, or strong emphasis on rhythm and groove. Marvin Gaye was a Motown artist who paved the way for a broader audience by mainstreaming pop music. Since we grasp more of an idea on R&B and where it comes from, let us dive into the 70s. To touch on the 70s and the rise of funk and soul, with artists like Stevie Wonder and Aretha Franklin, who infused R&B with a more complex rhythm and social commentary. Stevie Wonder blended genres of funk, pop, and rock and helped to redefine the sound of R&B during that era, with albums like Talking Book, Inner-Versions, and Song of Key of Life. Talent as a singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist, with hits like Superstition, Higher Ground, and Isn't She Lovely, not only topped the charts, but highlighted the ability to tackle social issues through his lyrics. Now that we understand the foundation of rhyme, rhythm, and blues comes from in R&B, we're going to see how the 80s and 90s transformed the genre. The 80s and 90s began to incorporate hip-hop influences, leading the emergence of new jack swing with artists like Bobby Brown and later the smooth sounds of Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men emerged in the early 90s and became one of the most successful vocal groups of all time, known for their harmonious blend of R&B and pop. They gained fame with ballads like End of the Road and One Sweet Day. Seeing how other genres have blended through these decades, our final time period to analyze is the early 2000s, discussing temporary R&B scene, highlighting artists like Alicia Keys, Neo, Bruno Mars, and Usher, who blended traditional R&B, pop, hip-hop, and electronic elements. Usher displayed a mix of smooth R&B and hip-hop elements. Usher's album Confessions displayed a mix of smooth R&B with hip-hop, and tracks like Yeah and Burn becoming a massive hit as well. Alicia Keys also brought a soulful piano-driven sound to the forefront with her debut album, Songs of A Minor, which combined R&B with elements of jazz and classical music. As you can see, the evolution of R&B reflects a broader cultural change and showcases the genre's adaptability and enduring relevance from the traditional roots of rhythm and blues. to its later fusion with modern sounds and other genres of R&B. R&B has reshaped itself continuously in effect to cultural and societal landscapes. Its rich history not only elaborates the shifts in musical trends, but allows one to understand the cultural movements and human experiences made by one another. By exploring the journey R&B has taken, we can have a deeper appreciation for its impact and resilience to stay afloat in the music industry. With all the information I have provided, you should have a better understanding of how the genre is. Now get out there and explore R&B. Thank you.